Good evening, everyone. Recorded by Richter, back with a brand new segment for you. This time I have a film review for the movie Friendship, which I just saw recently with my girlfriend Jen. And man, this movie was something. So if you're unfamiliar with Friendship, Friendship is a comedy that kind of falls in the absurdist humor type of comedy. It stars Tim Robinson, who is a fellow Detroiter, so shout out Tim, and also Paul Rudd, and then Kate Mara. And basically the gist of the film is it starts with Tim Robinson's family. Tim Robinson is married to Kate Mara in the movie, and they play this middle-class family where he's kind of a little bit of a loser and doesn't have many friends, and it kind of starts with him getting delivered the wrong package, and the package is to the new neighbor that just moved in down the street, which is played by Paul Rudd's character. And really the whole movie, the whole absurd, weird movie is about them kind of trying to drum up a friendship and everything that transpires from this. Now, the film was written and directed by Andrew DeYoung, and it was his directorial debut. And I was actually kind of blown away by this because I kind of thought that it was Tim Robinson himself that did it. If you're unfamiliar with Tim Robinson, he got his start writing for SNL and then had a show, a short-lived one-season Comedy Central show called Detroiters. And then most recently, he started a new show that's on Netflix called I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. That's a sketch comedy show. And his style of humor is just totally absurd. It's like, it's way weirder than Key and Peele. It's way weird. It's very out there. It's a very niche type of thing. And so like if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But I think he's hilarious. And that's why I thought it was his writing, but it actually wasn't, but it fits with him so much. He plays such a quirky, strange character, and there's so much weird stuff that happens throughout this film. There is a scene that involves a toad venom that literally had me crying. I was laughing so hard at this part of the movie. It was just absolutely absurd. There was quite a bit of people in the theater, more than I expected. So I guess my girlfriend Jen and I are not the only two that are into this kind of weird style of comedy, but a little bit more about it here is Paul Rudd's character. They're both kind of successful. Paul Rudd's like evening weatherman on Channel 3, and Tim Robinson's character has some kind of tech job, and it's just kind of funny how their worlds come together. And I don't want to spoil anything with the review, so I'll just say it is super hilarious. One of the hardest I've laughed at watching a movie in a long time. It had its world premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival on September 8th, 2024 as part of the festival's Midnight Madness program, and it was released in theaters by A24 on May 9th, 2025. So while it's still in theaters, I highly recommend it. That's something I also want to make sure that I do on this channel is try to get people to go back to the theaters, man. I fortunately moved out of the Detroit area to the suburbs, just a little bit west, and I really want to move back because I miss Detroit. It's not a lot more boring out here. But I do live across the street from a movie theater, and so I have been walking over to the movie theater a lot and trying to go to the movies as often as possible. And so fortunately, my girlfriend also enjoys going to the movies a lot too, so we have that in common and something that we can do a lot more. And I go by myself too sometimes. I'll just go on a whim because it's right there, you know, especially during the daytime. You can get those cheap $5 tickets, baby. So I just wanted to make this to tell everyone to go see this movie. It's really, really funny, and that's pretty much it for you today. And I've got another film review to do right after this, so I'll be back very soon. Peace.